Welcome all you Sagittarians to your monthly reading for the month of May, and we've been looking into like chakras for this year, starting off in January. So we're up to the 5th chakra, the well-known ones anyway at this point, and that is the throat chakra. And of course the colors of the throat chakra are these beautiful blues. And so for this reading for this month, we're going to be asking the Creator, how and where can we communicate more clearly? And for that, we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Seeker Oracle to see generally for the month of May what the Creator wants you to know around that how and where. So one more time here. There we go. All right, so for our Sagittarians, what would you like them to know? Nope, they said not those. Okay, there it is. So your card is enjoy the moment. And definitely this feels like Sagittarian energy. It's so joyful and full of so much brightness and hope and laughter. Definitely the Sagittarius fiery energy there, even the fiery sun. So I love this for you. So let's also read from here and see what other energy they want you to be aware of. But as of right now, I really feel like where you can, it's like the enjoyment and the joy of the moment, because it is all about enjoying the moment, right? And how is being yourself, letting that fiery laughter come out. Almost feel like there's been so much just I would say chaos in your life lately. Over this last season, it feels like that you are ready. It's almost like you've gone through a winter and you're ready for spring. You've been, it's like you have cabin fever and you've felt like you've been in this, it's almost like, I think like in Seattle and those places where they have, you know, the rainy season, it rains so much that people get depressed because they don't see the sun and they don't go out and get out into nature and stuff. It's like this is the time of change for you too. So I kind of feel like that's like at the core of this. And it says when we give ourselves permission to enjoy the moment, we open our heart and mind to the magic of life. It's in these moments that we can find inspiration and joy, and it's what we create in these moments that both fulfills and sustains us. It is in these moments that we have the power to create smiles and laughter. We create good memories. You work hard for these moments, so remind yourself of that the next time you try to talk yourself out of having a little fun. We all have our routines, our responsibilities, our duties and deadlines. These moments and the sense of freedom that we experience when we escape the day-to-day grind can change our state of mind and lighten our spirits. And if we share them with friends or family, our delight can be infectious. Our smiles even have the power to make a passerby smile too. There's nothing quite as powerful and transformative as joy. What kind of moments make you smile? Time out in nature? A spontaneous lunch date with a friend? Waking up in the morning and knowing you have the day off? Sometimes it is something as simple as having the freedom to remain in bed a little longer that can start our day in just the right way. We are here to live beautiful moments and make beautiful memories. And on those days when we're feeling low, look back and remember how the sun felt on our face, how the breeze made the flowers bend and sway, and how the bees and butterflies danced as we walked by. We remember and we go and do it again. Yeah. Yes. So definitely, that's definitely the energy that I was feeling there. So this is for the month of May, just how and where you can change your communication to be more clear is to get clear about your energy and what you want to communicate. Do you want to communicate the dark, overcast, cloudy day, or do you want to communicate and express this bright sunniness that really is inside you. And one of the things my mamacita, she used to say quite a bit, she probably still says it today, but I remember growing up where she would say, you know, it doesn't matter if it's cloudy out, the sun is still shining above the clouds. And it's one of the beautiful things, you know, when we go to, like on an airplane and you take off in like where it's cloudy out and you rise above the clouds. In that moment, you just clear that and just see the clouds forever and you see the sun out there. It's like, yeah, she was right. And if you're new to my channel, what I do each month too is I take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And the major arcana is like this card, where it represents the overall energies for the month. And so we're just going to see what else the creator wants you to know around this sunshiny joyfulness for this month of May. So for our Sagittarians, what else would you like them to know about the month of May in regards to their communication, clarity, how, when, where, why? Okay. And you've got the Tower. So here comes the lightning bolt, which shines light into your situation. And don't be, this is not a bad card. The Tower card is actually a wonderful message that things get removed out of your life for you so that it makes space for the new to come in. So I kind of feel like this is the dreary, dark, kind of feeling about it. And the lightning bolt comes in to remove that. And it's like this is the storm that's passing to bring the light that comes after. I mean, you can't probably have 2 cards that are more opposite in color than these two. This is so bright and shiny, and this is so dark and gloomy. So definitely this is the message here about the darkness and the storm passing and letting the sun come out and shine. We'll get more clarity on this, of course, too, by the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And the 4 suits of the minor arcana represent like 4 different areas of our human experience here. And we're going to start off with the 1 suit, which is the element of fire, which is your element, since you're fire signs. And this represents like your drive, your ambition, your aha inspiration, your passion, your spiritual energy, and just your energy in general. So this is going to be what the creator wants you to know about your energetic experience during the month of May regarding this beautiful communication here. So Sagittarius, for our Sagittarians, what would you like them to know about their energetic adventure? Okay, you actually get 2. And your first one, is the 5 of Wands. And this is so perfect for what we were talking about too, because the 5s are all about a change in perspective, about the switch that happens. And so this is about an energy shift that happens in your month, which is what we were talking about. Because when I see this in the beginning, it starts out where there's these 5 individuals and they're all beating each other with their stabs here. I have this little kung fu movie that plays in my head and they're all battling each other till finally where there's just one of them remaining standing. The rest are all exhausted, and the one that's even standing up is exhausted, and he's like using his staff to support him. And then they all bust out laughing, and they put their staves away, and they all walk arm in arm and laughing as they go down the path to the monastery's lunch hall. And then you realize, these were 5 monks that were practicing. They were not attacking one another, trying to hurt one another. They were helping each other develop their skills. And so that energy transforms from one of conflict to one of support. And you see how that energy changes. And that's what this represents, is this energy change that's happening during the month for you. Yeah, because then you move into the 4 of Wands. 4s are the stable number. Think of like a table with 4 huge legs on it. It's a very strong foundation. So this is the stabilizing energy that comes from that as too. So you have the solid foundation, and really this there's like 2 cards in the deck that really, for me, represent like joy, joy, joy. The 4 of Wands, it's celebration, and the 3 of Cups. We'll see if that comes out too. But that's about joy and celebrating and choosing gratitude around, all of this. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, you transform to focus on what you do want in your life. So I love that. We're also going to pull a card here from the Energy Oracle. Just see what else Creator wants you to know about your energetic experience during the month of May. All right, so what else for our Sagittarians? Okay, they want that one. Yep, they do want 2. Oh, you get 3. Oh my goodness. Okay. And yeah, they're saying that you don't have to twist Sagittarian's arm to do this. This is more of just a reminder in case you got sucked out into the chaotic world of this tower, that it's easy for you to come back to this. You just need a little, hey, remember joy? And like, oh, that's right. And then you become joyful. Yeah, because here's a 3, blossoming abundance. So definitely gratitude, focusing on that, which I talked about the 3 of Cups. So if that doesn't come out, this is that. You have the door to value, a 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. So they just wanted these just to kind of reinforce this beautiful abundance, this door that you walk through. It's like choosing, are you going to walk through the door to joy or not? Standing still keeps you there, but taking a step forward does take you to that. And then you have a 3-3, so the door to romance. And they actually don't want me to read any of these. They just really wanted to emphasize all these 3s. You got 3, 31, 33. And so there is this place of creativity that is unfolding for you with all of these. And you have these doors that you're walking through, this door to love, this door to self-love, this door just unlocking things, unlocking just the joy in your heart again. It almost feels like you caged your heart for different reasons. Of course, this is a general reading, but I kind of feel like there's just like this, I was trying to say this in a nice way, where there were people in your life that were like the storm that came in, right? They're like, oh, here comes Cloudy Clyde. Here comes Negative Nancy. Here comes, bad attitude Bob. It's like the individuals that are just known, like they can walk into a room and just suck the life right out of it. And it's like, I feel like you were in a relationship of some sort, whether it was romantic or friends or family, and you just felt, rather than being yourself and laughing, being your little joking self and being your little bubble of sunshine, you chose to take on the energy of that other individual, and you kind of put yourself into a cage because they were like a serious person, and they're so serious that you allowed them to dim your light when you don't have to. And they're telling me that, the sun shines and it doesn't care about anyone's opinion. It shines regardless of what anyone else says. There's people that, of course, love sunny days. But, there's people that live in the desert. When it gets out to 150, you're like, gosh, I wish that sun wouldn't shine so bright. And the sun's like, too bad, deal with it. Be you. That's the attitude. Not so, bluntly and rudely, but it's like, you know what? I'm going to shine bright regardless what anyone says. And that's kind of what it comes down to here. So where this is like your spirit and your energy, and we're going to talk about your mind and your emotions, all those things are internal. This next suit we're going into, the Pentacles, is the earth element. That represents the outside world. All those characters that are on stage with you and your props, so all your possessions, everything on the outside, including your own body. This is just what the Creator wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of May. All right, so for our Sagittarians. Okay, any others? Nope. Okay, so that's the one here. Yeah, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So, yeah, this is about being your authentic self. So if the message wasn't coming through clear enough, they're going to go, hey, yeah, because this message is you have 2 other individuals here. And this is you creating this beautiful work of art in this cathedral. You're being your authentic self. So you're shining bright. And there's these 2 people that walk in. One is the little fox here, and the fox says, why are you doing that? I can't. And this would be like all those negative people that came in that I just talked about. And they come in, they're like the dream busters, the naysayers, the ones that are not supportive of what you're doing, and they're all blah, 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 you're never going to be any good at that. Why don't you do something worthwhile? Why would you want to do that? You're not going to make any money at that, all that stuff. And you're like, step out. Or you let them influence you, right? And then the owl is the person that's supportive of you. And that person can actually even be more of an influence to take you off your authentic path than the other. Because, our ego, it loves the support. It wants people, that likes that validation. And so when the person that's supporting you is like saying, you're doing so great, I'm so proud of you for taking those steps, and you're just going to be so successful at what you're doing with that, and da-da-da-da-da. But have you ever thought of doing it this way instead? And so that person is more likely to take us off our authentic path, and because we don't want to lose that support. So this card is, this whole story that we were talking about with all these 3s is about that. Yes, we can take support from people on the outside, right? But the most important thing that they're wanting to bring into this reading, especially for you for May, is to be your authentic self and not to be so concerned about that validation of the outside world. So, boom. We're also going to pull from this Oracle of E to see what else they want you to know about your physical adventure. One more time here. All right, so what else for our Sagittarians? I just love that you're getting this permission from, the spirit world to be you. Screw everything else. GPS. 5 + 1 is 6. I know I'm so good at my math, but that's 3 + 3, right? So we've got GPS, and GPS says, OMG, your intuition is being a real show-off these days. It's so ready to help navigate your life, and quite frankly, it's getting a tad bit impatient. It just can't understand why, when it knows the fun, easy route, you insist on doing everything without its help. There's no need to be lost ever, especially now that you're about to stumble onto a gold mine. Yeah. And so I love this because your heart, your intuition has been telling you, I want this. I want the fun, easy route. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But you've been feeling like you've been, Rapunzel kept up in the tower, and you're ready to have that blasted. I love someone's interpretation of this card too, that there's no door down here. And so you're up here, and the only way to get out of there was for the tower to be hit by lightning and have that thing happen so that it frees you. So it might be that some of these individuals and situations in your life that have been having you been feeling trapped, they get removed for you. So if someone breaks up with you, or you get terminated from a job, or whatever situation it was that were making you feel suppressed, just know that was happening for you instead. And then we move into the element of air, which is the suit of swords. And this represents your mind, of course, or your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. So this is what the Creator wants all of you Sagittarians to know about your mental adventure during the month of May in regards to this new way of communicating the more truly authentic you. Yes. Yes. 10 of Swords. Ultimate exhaustion, trying to please all these people, all these small T truths, all this expectations. You're absolutely exhausted, and this is the great place to be because you're so ready to let go. You're ready for that tower to come because 10 is endings and new beginnings. And usually in the Standard Tarot, the body with all these expectations that stabbed you in the back and left you disappointed and betrayed you, they're actually usually looking away at the sunrise that's coming. The sunrise that's coming. So I love that because this is exactly what's happening. You're ready to let go of trying to make all those people happy by trying to do all those things you're supposed to, should be, need to, have to, must do, and you're freeing yourself. So that's great. We're also going to pull from this Clarity deck. And this is made by Girls Gone Happy. So regardless of how you identify, today we are all honorary Girls Gone Happy, which is where you're headed. You're going to become happy. We're just going to see what else they want you to know about your mental adventure during this month. So for our Sagittarians, what else for their mental adventure? Okay, that one. Oh, those two. Okay. So I actually have two cards here. The first one is Nucleus. Do you want to build your life around this issue, this feeling, this value, or this person? How can you decentralize that which you don't want to build around and center that which you do want at the heart of your life? Yes. So this is letting go of this thing in your life that you don't want your life to center around anymore. Yes, hope. Think of a big dream you have. How do you stop yourself from moving forward with this dream? What are you trying to protect by doing so? Yes. Like, who were you trying to protect? Were you trying to protect a relationship because you didn't feel like you could move forward and be and express yourself in this authentic way that you want to? Well, chop, chop. I'm feeling your energy now. I'm getting a little bit giddy. Uh-oh. And then we move into the final suit, which is the Cups, which is the water element. This represents your emotions. So this is where if that 3 of Cups comes up, we know that we were like, yes, that's exactly threes. So let's see what comes up here for you. But it's whatever the Creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of May. So for our Sagittarians, okay, any others? And last pass. Okay, actually they do want 3. They want 3 cards. So I love that. Yep, you have the 5 of Chalices here, which this does have the 3 cups over here that have fallen over. And this is a great message because, one, it tells you that it's important for you to mourn the loss of this experience because you experiencing it on purpose for a purpose. But the hope is that you have these 2 of Cups here, and this cup here is the Ace of Cups, which is what brings you what you're looking for. This is the chalice, the Holy Grail. It's full of the unconditional, loving, living waters of the Creator of all things. So it tells us that we have 2 places that we basically choose our emotions from, one of unconditional love or one of the fear of losing conditional love. And so that fear of losing conditional love is really what brought you into that darkness, right? Yep. And you have the Knave of Chalices, which would be the Page of Cups in the Standard Tarot. You can see the little fishy here whispering to you saying, hey, this basically, this Ace of Cups, they're bringing this to you and they're saying, here's a new emotion that you get to experience. And so they basically are offering this new messages of love to you from the inside out. And that's the joy that, I mean, that's our essence is of unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter. So it's about you expressing this and finding that within you again. And I really love that. Yeah. Ta-da! This is 10 of Cups. This is ultimate emotional fulfillment. And there's the sun rising, which is you, which is this beautiful energy and this beautiful love and light that's coming out of here for you. So they're definitely having this overflow for you. And it's basically the nudge to nudge you back towards that feeling, because you've known it before. You've felt that deep within you, unless you really had a really suppressed life. And if you did, this is going to be even more joyful than you can imagine, because you're ready to have this coming out party as the true Sagittarian sun that you are, with your sun sign being in Sagittarius. This, of course, can be anywhere in your chart as well, but especially you Sagittarius suns. And then your final big card we're going to pull here is from the Spirit Junkie deck. And since this is the last big deck, because we're just going to pull at least one more card from here, can represent more about your emotional adventure, but it also can be a wild card for whatever else the creator wants you to know about your month of May. So for our Sagittarians, what's your final message? Okay, from those. When I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. So yeah, this is definitely a message about getting out and having this movement. It's no longer, like I was talking about before, how, in Seattle, you're stuck inside and you just feel like you can't go out and do anything. This is like, get out and move your body, whether it's walking or just getting out of the house, getting out of the tower. Get out of the tower and into your life. So I love it. Then your real final card is going to be from the Heart Affirmations here. And this is just the final message that the creator has for all you Sagittarians for the month of May. So what's your final message for our Sagittarians, please? Our beautiful, bright Sagittarians. Any others? And they went to this one right there. So your first card is, I sing the beautiful song of my heart, clear and loud for all to hear. Yeah, I love that, about you being your authentic self. Everyone has a song in their heart that they want to express to the world, and it's time for you to sing yours. Yeah. Yeah, the power of the universe shines within me. Definitely, there you are, the bright sunshine, and then the world needs all the brightness that it can get. So please, please shine bright, beautiful Sagittarian suns. I love this for you. Well, they don't have anything else to add to this, so I'm going to leave the message here. But if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings by each zodiac sign, I also put out weekly energy updates by each of the elements, like fire signs, water signs, etc. Also, a few other types of videos, so if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified as soon as they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button. Also click the subscribe button, that gives you access to this notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out for this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, or you subscribe to a channel, it makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to share those videos of the channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I definitely am grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is in the description box below. All right, all you Sagittarians, as you go throughout this month, And every second of every day of your life, please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing month, but I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.